yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splat, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello, nice smart job with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nice like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm dirt cheater. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no magarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly like mama to me, what's my life path? Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the suck up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the suck up, baby. I know you really, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the suck up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the suck up.
Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Geis, and not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dietrich Wise Jr. has now recorded. Avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
3rd and long. It's gone. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Patriots take over. Out come the Patriots with their new quarterback for 2020, and he, like their previous quarterback, a former MVP, Cam Newton.
Just 4 weeks left in the regular season, and he has to be firm.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Newton's pass.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage.
He's tackled.
The numbers last week for Shady McCoy. 17 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
And the Patriot first down.
Cam, did he swing this out wide to Edelman? That catch good for only a couple. So let's take a look here at the key inactives. And, Charles, I guess you get this late in the year, you expect to see some guys populating on this list.
You're exactly right. No one's happy about it, but it really shouldn't be a surprise. So the guys who are playing in their spots, in their stead, they have to...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Cam Newton. 26 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
1-yard line.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now gone. He's going to be taken down.
Beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
23-yard line.
Off play action. Newton. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line.
From the gun on third down, Newton. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
First down, here's White. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
The Kent State one.
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert him to being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the gun, here's Newton. Flushed out right. Going right, and that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Cam Newton with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And incredibly loose football.
Recovered by the kick.
And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
This has to go down to 1-7.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. This is White on the screen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Back at the 22-yard line.
Third and long, it's Newton.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
You're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Now left side on his swing pass. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A shotgun snap for gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up at the 48, and to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Intercepted by the Patriots.
The coverage That time was unbelievable the whole way around. I mean, you've got a quarterback just standing back there in the pocket. He had all night to survey the field, and he still couldn't find anybody. And when he finally did throw it, he threw it to the other team.
Marquise Lee, the intended target. And it's second down.
Incomplete.
Throwing again. Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Escaping the pressure right. He hits right, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. To the air again, Newton. Going right side here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Gain of 12. First down, Patriots.
Again, Newton. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
A 7-yard.
7 yards, the pickup there. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
At their own 37-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
The 48-yard line.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Darrell Henderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23.
Cam Newton and the Patriots set to go again on offense. A big reason why they've been so successful, this defense hasn't been able to contain him when he gets outside of the pocket.
So true. And that's when it's really difficult because defensively you can have a game plan and trying to count for all the things you've seen on tape, the way that they run their plays, even his running. But when it's a play where you just can't really say, okay, that's how the play's supposed to go, what they call broken plays, that's when the X and O doesn't work. That's when their Jimmy is better than your Joe.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. LaShawn McCoy with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
If you didn't know what it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown.
For the extra point.
And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an... I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
An incredibly and a loose football. Return up past the 30.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I remember when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. A shotgun snap for Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Makes the score Patriots 41.
So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course,
still going inside the 30, and it's picked up by the Patriots.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Well, a pass dropped off here for James White. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now a first down throw for Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Patriots are pouring it on.
The extra point.
That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway, essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down. Because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make them spread it around. No signs of slowing down.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
They're on 36-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, here's Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 28 yards yards the game there on the catch and run. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Edelman there. 3rd down here.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Sitting with a grab over the middle. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher.
And 10.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. He's brought down by Terrell Burgess. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Connects with Sanu right side. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Going deep here for Edelman. They got his man complete. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st.
Gain on the play.
Out of the gun, Newton.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect, well, because this defense.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Newton. Flush to his right. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week, as he's got a 1st down as well. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. Now it's great to be a Pro Bowl quarterback, all-pro wide receiver. Those guys get all the endorsements. But we've seen a lot of guys carve out a great career as a special teams ace.
And it's one of the most important parts of the game. We can talk offense and defense all we want, but the third phase, special teams, that can be the difference between winning and losing. And how about the big play created here? Big-time effort, and that can help his team.
Second straight week, he's forced to fumble. Flushed out right, and this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Complete to number
4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And this offense continues to pour it on. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game.
The ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Goff on the draw play to Henderson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Goff now looks to throw. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 at 35-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Coverage on the play by Patrick Chung.
Geis. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun. Goff. Here he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
Right,
And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. They've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
36-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Now Goff on 1st down. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams here on a pickup of 18.
That's good for an L.A. Rams. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw. Goff. Looking middle, and it's It's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
2nd and 10.
Here's gone. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Intended for Tyler.
The Rams on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
To go.
Goff throwing again. Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Vinatieri's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, in this case, a field goal.
Decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now Newton on 1st down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Edelman, the intended receiver that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20.
To throw again. Newton. Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He's airing it out for Sanu. And that's caught inside the 35. 36 yards on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lee. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
From the gun, Newton.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with him for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Complete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now the Pats leading rusher the past 2 seasons. It's Sony Michel. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
At the 13-yard line.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
10.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. From the gun on 3rd down. They're going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with him. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. This is White on the screen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they got themselves a first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game. Continue to pour it on. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
36-yard line.
Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. Looking down at the stats here, realizing he has no catches. They've targeted him twice, but no catches. So how do they get him more involved, Charles?
You make sure he touches it on routes that he likes to run. Maybe even run a reverse or some type of a jet sweep so he gets his hands on the ball and get him active and involved in the game. You just try and find ways to get him going, and it doesn't have to be something that's big downfield.
Maybe kind of like in basketball, just a shooter seeing the ball go through, you get him a rep, get him more comfortable.
I agree with that totally. Maybe set that solid screen and give him an easy look.
Well, to this point, no catches. Picked off at the 49. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Flush to his right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt when the few things go right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. And partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. Problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the "Be Aggressive" chant behind him, and he listened to it.
A shotgun snap for gone. That's going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now this is fielded in the end zone, and he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. May hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position. position.
And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
It's third down and 10.
They fake the give. Newton. And that will be incomplete. Darryl Roberts right there in the coverage.
For Julian Edelman, incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He's got him in. Complete. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First down, Patriots.
So the field goal unit is coming on here, and boy, this is going to be darn near impossible. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number one. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So here we go for half number two. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
He was
11 more on that one and another first down. A scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. 2nd and 10. Newton again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Makes the score Patriots 82.
So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Goff is intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. At the 32-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
He's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. But now it's 3rd and goal.
And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, it's gone.
He'll get this underneath to Henderson.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they have long wide backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Off play action. Newton. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
2nd and 10 at the
McCoy. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
McCoy on the carry.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Gain of 17.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. I mean, if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
This is caught. And the Patriots are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Goff now looking to throw. It's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 10th carry now for McCoy. He won't go down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. A scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT in the game. Instead, 2nd down.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
Throwing again. Newton. They almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
3rd down. And 10 yards.
And he's got some. Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2.
They'll try again with McCoy. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Well, it's hard to put your finger on whether this is something to celebrate or something maybe the offense is embarrassed by. But that's now 6 field goals he's made in this game alone.
Yeah, he's bailed him out quite a bit so far. But it's very comforting to know that you have a kicker that's got your back.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds, and I think that's what they're looking for right now. It's a big play. Touchdown, Rams.
6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams do gain a bit of respectability.
That touchdown was for all the fantasy people out there. May not change the final outcome, but some points were scored, and maybe some of the people at home are really excited to get those.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Going deep here for Edelman. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Pass interference. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would
even
do
know
for
why
them?
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At the 49-yard line.
From the gun, here's Goff. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dietrich Wise in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff now to throw. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. He's into the end zone. It's a fumble and a Patriot touchdown.
About it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
That'll be caught by Cup. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
At the 41-yard line.
Gone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On the draw, they go to Geis. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Number 29, Darius.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
There he's nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ring.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. So a pretty wild turn of events there. Instead of a sure 3 points, it's 6 the other direction.
And if you're kicking in the NFL, that should be pretty much automatic, but I don't think that's on him at all. The protection broke down. That led to the block.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Their own 36-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
A first down screen pass, good for 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Cooper Kupp, incomplete. Covered by Jason McCourty.
Now it's Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. From the end zone, Newton. He's going to look deep for Edelman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 39 yards there, a big one.
First down, Patriots.
They'll fight his tight end here, Asiasi.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Gain of 12.
Now it's Newton.
New England.
And Edelman got a big game going. That's complete again.
Pass.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field.
So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They snap it to Newton. There's a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown.
To number 11, Julian Edelman.
Julian Edelman. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And this offense is running away with this one.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Off of play action, he'll look to throw.
Get this one to cut complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards that time.
42-yard line.
Out of the gun. Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Goff. Over the middle. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to go back to Edelman, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Going deep here for Edelman. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been there first. And it's 3rd down now. And he can't quite pick. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
A field goal gets them the lead, but they'll risk it here on 4th and goal.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired. In hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I can start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting.
That ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Stidham. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. That one broken up by David Long on the defensive end. Another carry tonight for McCoy. He's been the workhorse. And he's got room. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Drops this one off to McCoy underneath.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Still going. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. Sanu with the grab over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Here's White.
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Here's Stidham. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mohamed Sanu with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Patriots continue to roll.
The kick is good.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying.
Looking good inside the 30. He will take this all the way.
Touchdown, New England.
So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a slip on, spin move.